Hello, Bigfooters. I'm Goose Luck of the MBFO. Due to unforeseen circumstances, we're not going to be able to be in the field tonight on our third episode of the MBFO Show. What we're going to do in the meantime is take a little time to get to know each of us, the Bigfooters. You know I'm Goose Luck, but I'd like to introduce to you my partner in crime, the guy that I count on to be there for me, Jebbert. Come on out, Jebbert. What's up, Jebbert?
What's up, brother?
What's up? I'm gonna give him a little interview of sorts. We're gonna get to know Jebbert a little bit.
Let's have a little cheers, Jesse.
Yeah. We're gonna learn a little bit about Jebbert tonight that you might not know. Okay? Jebbert, first question is, what do you do for a living? Where do you work?
I actually work at a factory in Greenfield called Avery Dennison. It's a little known, but if you go down New Road, it's right behind Keon. Work there. I'm a operations team leader there.
See? Awesome. Okay, if you had to pick a favorite animal besides the Sasquatch, what's your favorite animal?
You had to ask me this one, Goose. It's kind of gay to say, but I think my favorite animal...
Gerbil?
No, a dolphin. It honestly is. It is kind of gay to say, but I do like dolphins.
Like dolphins. Okay, that's embarrassing.
They
right.
swim freely and they're good about it.
Right, okay, awesome. Good answer. Okay, well that's good. I'd like to ask you another question now. What's your favorite sport besides squatching?
Well, I gotta say, personally, my favorite sport is football. Regardless, Colts. Go Colts, my favorite team in the NFL.
Go Colts!
Go Colts. I love college football. Go Notre Dame.
Irish!
Yep. My favorite sport altogether is football. Love football. It's my passion. I love watching any kind of sport.
Football, okay. Now, besides squatching, what's some of your hobbies as far as, in the meantime, besides, squatching and besides sports, what do you like to do?
That's a good question. I really like watching horror movies. I'm a big horror movie buff. My favorite horror movie, probably personally, is Evil Dead, which is by an unknown director, Sam Raimi. He has done the Spider-Man movies, but personally, like Halloween. I love Halloween movies. My favorite, if you put it as a serial killer, is Freddy Krueger. Can't go wrong with Nightmare on Elm Street. Gotta rock those out, but I love horror movies. That's my passion, just watching movies.
Well, some of you might know, Jebbert is my cousin. And since he brought up Friday the 13th, I'd like to bring up a short little story that happened back when I was younger. He was younger, of course. It was Halloween back in the day, and I remember Jebbert was actually deathly afraid of Freddy Krueger. One time I seen him out trick-or-treating, and I hid on a front porch with a friend of mine.
True story.
He came up, and I was like, no running in the hallways, Jebbert. I said Jason at the time, but he was so scared, it was awesome.
That's a good story. That's a great story.
He went crying to his mom, bless his heart.
I want to thank you for the interview. Good
no
job,
problem,
buddy.
man. I appreciate it. I got one more question for Jebbert before we let him get out of here. Jebbert, now, what made you so interested in squatching and Bigfooting?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is the honest truth. I've watched a movie before. Back in the day, it was called Bogey Creek 1. That was the honest name of it. It was a video about these kids that went down the river and they saw Sasquatch. And they were so scared of them, and they didn't think anything about it, but they kept seeing them. And he eventually came around and terrorized kids. And I was like, that was a pretty scary movie. But then I started talking to Goose, which is my cousin, and just realizing how big of an impact squatches have, not alone on Indiana, because honestly, in Indiana, not a big impact, but we're trying to make a point about it. Bigfoots are everywhere, and we're trying to prove that, but that's what got me into squatches. Watching the movie, and then me and Goose talking about our passion, and we're going to do what we do, and we're going to prove it to you guys.
That's our passion, Jebbert. We hope you learned a little.
Thank you.
Hey, we learned a little bit more about Jebbert from the MBFO today.
Go Colts.
I'll let you head on out of here. Go Pacers. Go Colts.
Yep.
All right. Thanks. Hey, learned a little bit more about Jebbert. Okay, that's what's important. Learn about Jebbert. Now, we're gonna end it now. Okay, for this part of the episode. Thanks for tuning in, guys.